Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Next Goal Wins. All the European leagues have kicked off now and are in full swing, some of them. We're going to talk about the European roundup in this show. Obviously in the European leagues there's a lot of games on Sundays and Mondays, so today we're just going to be covering the Saturday results. So let's start off with Germany. In Germany then, defending champions Bayern Munich obviously going to be favourites again to win the title. Dortmund though under Thomas Tuchel will be challenging. I mean, had a really good first result against Mönchengladbach, who obviously last season qualified for Champions League. But kind of a transition season for Mönchengladbach this season. They've got a few players in really now because they're in the Champions League trying to push on to the next level. But it started really poorly from against Dortmund last week. But like I said, Bayern will be hoping to win the league again. And once again, they've got off to a really good start. They lead the table, winning both games, and they beat Hoffenheim yesterday. And it was kind of a hard game for them. They went behind after 9 seconds, amazingly. Their joint fastest goal in Bundesliga history to Hoffenheim. Hoffenheim took the lead, and Bayern got back into the game at 1-1, and then in about 72nd minute, Jerome Boateng got booked, and then just 1 minute later he got sent off. So, you know, you're thinking Bayern down to 10 men against Hoffenheim, away from home, surely now, and then Lewandowski comes on as a sub. 90th minute, ball forced Lewandowski in the box, and he slots it home, and you're thinking, oh, here we go again, Bayern luck. But, you know, there must be something in the water there. It's amazing how they do it. You get late goals. Consistently late goals as well to win them games, and it's really a skill that Bayern have had for years. And in Germany, I mean, Hoffenheim must feel sick, getting down to 10 men and then lose the game to a 90th minute goal. And I mean, Lewandowski last season adapted well to life in Germany. He did well last season, and I think Bayern again will be too strong this season. I think they'll win the title. Leverkusen though are top with them, joint top. Obviously Leverkusen, the imperial failures of German football, never seem to win anything, always get close, but can never do it. They top the table joint with Bayern Munich after winning both games. Kind of a perfect start for them, just by winning their away games. So they keep a perfect start. Leverkusen keep a perfect start. Çalhanoğlu scores the goal. Really high-rated young Turkish player. I rate him a lot. Kind of an attacking midfielder. Really great player. He's got a lot of talent. His range of passing is brilliant, and he can shoot from long distances, which is key for him. He scores a lot of goals. He will chip in with goals in a season, and obviously he started now by scoring a goal yesterday, which keeps Leverkusen head-to-head with Bayern on 6 points from 6. Down the bottom end of the table, Hamburg and Stuttgart, two teams who one got very close to relegation, one got even closer in Hamburg with the playoff. But this season we'll be hoping for a less kind of tense ending. Stuttgart though, I think it's going to be the same again. New manager in place. The team kind of haven't grown from last season, it looks like, and Stuttgart always concede late goals, and it was the same again yesterday. 2-1 up against Hamburg, and we go down to 10 men. Last 10 minutes, Hamburg score through Lasonga. Kind of the ball comes across, Olic deflected shot. Lasonga's at the back post and squeezes it under the keeper to get it 2-0. And then Stuttgart really sit deep, invite pressure. Lovely little work goal from Hamburg, though. Olic chips it in, Lasonga heads it down, and Giroud, the ex-Arsenal man, the centre-half, is there to coolly finish it past the Stuttgart goalkeeper, and they end up losing the game 3-2. Stuttgart, imperial failures in late goals. I mean, they concede so many late goals that it's something in their game they've got to cut out. Obviously, they did it last season, and that's what really kept them where they were, down at the foot of the table, and if they keep conceding late goals like this, they'll be down there again. Finally, though, in Germany, Darmstadt, one of the newly promoted teams. The newly promoted teams have done quite well so far. Darmstadt stayed unbeaten with a really good point away to Schalke, obviously, at Gelsenkirchen Arena. A really good point for Darmstadt. Schalke will be pushing for top 4, and Darmstadt are really just looking for survival. But like Ingolstadt, they're hoping to push on and kind of get into that mid-table positions. But Darmstadt to be unbeaten, especially after going away to Schalke, is a really good result for them. Now we move into France. France, obviously they kicked off a few weeks ago. PSG on Friday night, they beat Montpellier 1-0 away. Matuidi getting the goal in the 60th minute. For PSG, it's games like that they have to win. The game's away to Montpellier, which they're expected to win. If they want to win the title again, then they have to win those games. I expect PSG to win the title again just because their team's so much stronger. And not just that, but it hasn't helped them already. The next game I'm going to talk about, Lyon, have already lost. Lyon lost at home to Rennes. Nabil Fekir scoring in the middle of two Rennes goals. But yeah, 2-1 at home to Rennes is a really poor result for Lyon. Obviously, Lacazette isn't really firing yet. They've lost Clinton Jay, but he wasn't really too massive for them. But Lyon need to kind of get back in the groove they were in last season, where Lacazette scored a lot of goals. But I think it's almost like Harry Kane in Tottenham. I can't expect Lacazette to score the same amount of goals as he did last season. But yeah, it's a really poor start for them, conceding 2 goals at home to Rennes and ended up losing the game. Away from there, Bastia got an amazing result. Bastia on 7 points out of a possible 9. A really great result for them, beating Guingamp 3-0 at home. A thrashing for Bastia, and Bastia haven't lost yet. 1-2, drawn 1, up there with the big boys, and it's almost like Leicester in the Premiership. To be that far clear of the teams who are going to be fighting for relegation at this early stage could be crucial come the end of the season. And talking about relegation candidates, the two of the newly promoted teams, Ajaccio and Angers, they went head to head on Saturday. Angers picking up a point away from home to Ajaccio, 2-0 they won, and they got on 7 points as well, Angers, so it's another massive result for Angers. Angers look like they play kind of good football. Ajaccio at home, they would have wanted to have beaten their relegation candidates and the team who got promoted with them last year. Now we're moving to Italy. Italy have only had a few games so far. A lot of the games are today and tomorrow night for teams like Juventus, AC Milan, Inter Milan. All haven't played. There were only 2 games yesterday. Lazio went on to win 2-1 against Bologna. Lucas Biglia getting one of the goals. Lazio, I think, will be a good force this season. I mean, they were amazing after Christmas last season, but faded towards the end. But there were a lot of form teams around Europe, and none more so than Lazio were after Christmas. So I expect them to do well this season. Champions League football qualification again, maybe like the playoffs like they did last season. I can see them getting to those heights. But it's a good start for them, getting 3 points. Away from that, my team, Hellas Verona, they got a point against Roma, which is a good point at home. Luca Toni obviously scored loads and loads of goals for Verona last season, and Roma really have got a lot of young players, and for them this season, they want to be challenging for a title from Juventus. They feel that they've got a really strong squad. Certain people like Dumby has gone back to CSKA Moscow, and it didn't really make an impact at Roma last season. Florenzi getting the goal, one of their highest rated young players. The right back obviously made his Italy debut last season, played against England for example, but Roma for them, it's not a bad point, but it's also not a good point, especially as their city rivals Lazio have already got 3. Finally then, we move to Spain. Spain, they kicked off last night, and there's again a lot of games today, a lot of games tomorrow. Valencia, Real Madrid and Barcelona haven't played yet, but Atletico have. Atletico really are pushing for the title this season. They've made some real coups in the transfer market. Jackson Martinez coming in, they've kept Antoine Griezmann, they've got a lot of young players there now. Vieto, for example, from Villarreal, and they really want to push for a title challenge like they did a few seasons ago. Felipe Luis is back, and they've got a real good core strength in that squad. And they started off, maybe not brilliantly, but well, with a win against Las Palmas, the Canary Islands side who got promoted last season. The goal came from Griezmann, as he did so often last season. The Frenchman getting a nice finish early on in the game, and then Las Palmas put up a really good account for himself. Looked like they played really good football. On the bench was Valeron, the 40-year-old. He used to play for Deportivo, the legend, played over 360 La Liga games for Deportivo. He's back at age 40, playing again in the big time, and for him it's kind of a farewell tour. Guillaume Balaguer has said that he'll get a rousing reception wherever he goes, but he was a great footballer. He had never had pace, which in a way means he can still play today. He never had pace, but technically he was a gifted player. When he played with people like Diego Tristan and Roy Mackay at Deportivo, they have that great squad. And an amazing stat I read the other day, but it was only Real Madrid and Barcelona who got further than them in the Champions Leagues, while Tristan, Mackay and Valeron were at Deportivo. So it's a really impressive stat for him, and like I said, he was a wonderful player in his time. And for Las Palmas this season, I'm not sure how much game time he'll get, but the early signs look good for Las Palmas after only losing 1-0 against what really now a rejuvenated Atletico squad. Anyway, that's all for this European roundup. I'll do another one in a few days after all the games have done, and I'll do a European roundup every week like this one. Anyway, that's all for the video. Like I said, please like the video below, leave your comments below if you support any European teams or you're interested in European football, and subscribe to me for daily uploads. I'll see you in the next one.